point of view. It's like a pistol you don't want to point at you. Y'all are annoying, dude. Y'all are like rats racing in a gas chamber. Y'all can't avoid the fumes. Y'all in a cage locked. My deranged thoughts are like
Yo, what's up? Good morning, everybody. Ooh, that was my neck. So I was just like chilling, and I was trying to actually leave Joey alone for a little bit, because I'm not like trying to take mercy on him. He's just getting really fucking redundant, and we know you're down to like your last $1,000, and it just goes on and on and on, fucking incessant fucking whining. But there's only so much shit someone could take. Number one, I just want to clarify something that you had misinterpreted. I don't know what part of "we're not friends with Dream," like what part of that sentence is throwing you off? Because you keep saying like we're friends with him. Dude, we don't like him. If you were stupid enough to go on his show just to be the butt of his jokes, that's on you. I don't like the dude. I don't think he's fucking all there upstairs. Joey, this is actually one of the few people in the world that if you said, yo, he's got problems, he's a narcissist, I would be like, Joey, you're probably right. But I need to cut all that shit off and just listen to you ramble about how you think you're making it somewhere. So let's just jump right into it.
Alright, anyway, people. It's the sexiest man who ever lived, Tyree Sneeze, that's right.
Okay, here we go on the bullshit again. Not only are you narcissistic, and here we go talking about me, and how good I look, and how well I'm dressing, and how much more money I have than everybody, when you're just showing that you're extremely insecure about every aspect of your life. Why do you keep doing this? It just sounds fucking dumb. Like, you can't possibly, like, are you that fucking delusional that you really, honest to God, think you're better looking than any man on the face of the earth? Because if you do, then that is the definition of narcissism. Like, you definitely have narcissistic personality disorder if you believe you are the sexiest man on the planet. So you're either admitting to suffering from that mental illness, or you're admitting to suffering from delusions. Or you could just admit that you're not really the shit and you're just trying to make it. Just fucking humble yourself. But you can't do it.
Seductively approve this message. But anyway, continuing on.
By the way, I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit. Fucking seductively.
Well, this old hag talks too loud and fucks up my podcast. Anyway.
And now we're already on to insulting innocent people surrounding you because you feel like the person next to you has some sort of plan. What is she, like an Illuminati plant? Like she's a fucking CIA special agent, fucking John Wick, Jason Bourne motherfucker, who just sent there to shut down your message because you're an activist and they don't want to hear your message because the Illuminati got them all as slaves and shit. So they don't want you to spread the message to wake people up because you're trying to save people's lives, right, Joey? You just wish people would wake up and accept your reality. You're fucking out of your mind, bro.
Like I said, number one, trying to look into online degrees a little bit.
First of all, I don't know how you're trying to look into something. It's either you look into something or you don't look into something. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Okay. And Tyree, like, I really shouldn't even be giving you this advice, but the majority of the online schooling you're looking into is a scam. You're probably going to pay ridiculous amounts of money to try to get an online degree, and some of those credits won't even be accepted. Some of those degrees aren't even real fucking degrees. Like, but whatever, bro.
Try to figure that out. I just got told about, like, a way you can get into nursing too through an actual college.
Oh, Jesus. You're talking about going to, like, one of those trade schools. And I ain't hating on a trade school if you find the right one. But the ones you're talking about, like, advertising online and shit. Like, bro, they can't teach you nursing on an online university. Do you know why? Because you have to practice on patients. The shit you're probably looking into is for if you're trying to get an online degree, would probably be like medical billing and coding and shit to work with that. Anything that has to do with like nursing and shit, you would have to be present for like a lot of those classes. Like, they need to see you try to perform CPR. They need to see you try to draw blood from a vein. Like, that's not just, they aren't just going to give you a digital, like, nursing license. Although, if they could, I believe Dream is the owner of one.
We were talking about how much it is, but none of that shit really matters, really, in all actuality, not right now.
Great. I'm glad I wasted so much of my video talking about this when you've decided it's non-important. Do you have like a 15-minute limit on Spreaker? And you just wasted 1 minute talking about something you said was irrelevant. You a dumbass. By the way, yo, seriously, in this shirt, you know your buttons aren't supposed to be popping out like that, right? Like, I know you think you swole and shit, but, it just looks like you fucking bought a child shirt that was sewn together from, like, everyone's, like, just grandmother bed sheets in general. Not to say my grandmother's in particular, but I just feel like everybody knows somebody who's old who has bed sheets that look like his fucking t-shirt. Why those buttons flexing out? That you ain't ripped, bro. You're wearing a fucking Youth 6. That's the problem. You're wearing shit for toddlers. You're not the Incredible Hulk. You just don't know how to find the men's section, I guess.
Because like I said, right now, I'm kind of just moving forward at full speed. I don't really give a fuck about nothing and no one and how anybody feels about what I'm doing, how I'm doing shit. I just don't really care.
Oh my God, Joey, tell me how much you don't care by ranting about how much you don't care. It definitely proves the point that you don't care. It solidifies that point. I don't even know why you even argue with people about you caring, since all you do is go online and talk about how you don't fucking care.
Because this shit has not been easy, and that's really the mentality I have to force myself to have, you know? And it's not easy, man. It's not easy being in the position I'm in and still moving forward and doing what I'm doing, but I'm pushing.
You're moving forward. Are you just like talking about in like the physical sense, like you're walking? Because like maybe you're walking. I don't know. Maybe you are. I hope you didn't mean that like financially or career-wise, because neither of those are true.
You know, so like I said, what you're going to see is what you continue to see me do, which is work.
Which is dress up in little kids' clothing that I got at Goodwill, and then flex, and then do a yodel rap song, and then beg for attention, and then fall for every fucking troll account that has a picture of a woman, and dream about being one of those 18 naked cowboys at Ram Ranch, and sing off key, and give up on rhyming halfway through a song. And tell people I'm basically a legal assassin because I check IDs at a gay club. Is that what you were gonna say?
And invest.
Oh. I feel like mine was more accurate, though.
So like I said, maybe something else will come up. Usually things kind of put themselves together for me.
Joey, let me point this out. If things are going so well for you, then why do you keep talking about you wanting things to change? Like, usually when shit is going right for people, they like, I hope this shit never ends. Like, I hope my peak it never comes, because after that it's a decline. I hope it's just like a steady increase. But no, not you. You're the only person who's out there absolutely fucking crushing it. You killing it, homeboy. But you want things to change. I get you. Often when I'm killing it, I'm like, you know what? I wish I could just go into a totally different area and subject, and you know what? Totally switch my career and get fired from jobs and shit and go negative in my bank account. That's what I like to do.
But the trick is, I don't know if I want something else to come up. Not that I don't want something else to come up, and I'm talking about as far as work. But
But my job is so kick-ass. I get free lemonade. I live like a king.
I don't think it'll work. I don't think... I'm not...
Tyree, you don't have to call yourself it. I mean, you are like a little bitch and everything. But technically, you're a man. Oh, you meant you don't think the idea will work. Oh, I thought you were talking about yourself. Because I'm pretty sure you don't work, bro.
Machine. It's hard enough what I'm doing. Hey, look, it's the fucking jealous ass hating bitches. I hope you hear me, too. That fucking fat fucking pig fucking whore that fucking sits there and talks about, you gotta leave if you don't order something. You fat bitch, I put a stack on the table for you, fucking broke ass. Yeah.
Again, this is something that I need to explain to you. Your stack in your pocket is irrelevant to that business. Whether or not you have pockets literally filled with diamonds and Swarovski stones, that don't matter unless you're giving money to the business. So,
like I ain't ordered something. I already ordered, you fat fucking cow.
Okay, so, apparently you did order, so you're not loitering. But here's 2 points I want to point out to you. Number one, the fact that this waitress has to approach you and, kind of like demand an order kind of shows that she knows who you are and she knows you like to loiter. And second of all, if this waitress came around and asked you if you wanted to order something and you had just ordered, instead of flipping out like a retard and like slamming your money wad on the table like a complete fucking douchebag, like you're gonna impress people, you could have just said, no, somebody else is already helping me. Or my waitress just took my order. Or I'm already being helped. Thank you anyway. To think someone says, do you want to order something? And you just go to immediate frustration of like just fucking scrunching your face up, digging in your pocket for some fucking sweaty, loose fucking, just loose fucking sweaty singles and slamming it down on the table like that's gonna impress people. That shit is fucking bizarre, bro. And also, thirdly, the fact that you would take it so personally lets me know that you're very insecure about it. Hey, Joey, ask me what I would do if I was in a restaurant and a waiter asked to take my order, or if I wanted to order something after I was already helped. You know what I'd do? No, thank you. Somebody already is putting in my order. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's it. The fact you get so fucking mad and triggered means you kind of know you're broke. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyways, keep talking, Nami.
Yeah. Fucking piece of shit. And guess what she is? Another fucking piece of shit fucking spick. Yep. Then they...
Okay, so we're back to being racist. Very nice.
They wonder why I call a spade and talk about these motherfuckers. Because they exist. They're a piece of shit. And they're everywhere. You know what I mean?
Okay. What is with your fucking hatred? This is like a new level of shit. Like, you just pissed off. Have you ever thought, Joey, for a second, maybe this woman genuinely thought that whoever was stationed at your section to be the waitstaff was not attending to you? Did you ever think maybe the waitress asked me if I wanted to make an order because she thought my server was neglecting me? Because had she seen the server take your order, I don't think she would walk up to the table and ask you to order something since you already did. So maybe she just asked you because she felt like you were being overlooked and no one had asked you until that point. But definitely take it personally, because it definitely shows everybody that you're not triggered.
It ain't fucking racism. It's fucking calling these little motherfuckers what they are. I ain't talking about everybody. I'm talking about the motherfuckers it applies to. Like that pig piece of shit. Anyway.
No, it still is fucking racist. What are you talking? What? No. You don't. What are you, cherry picking racism now? No. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna pop a definition up of racist right now on the screen. I hope that helped.
It is what it is, you know? And, quite frankly, I love all this shit, man, because it's just made me stronger. It's made my movement stronger. And you see, I ain't changed a fucking thing. I'm not holding back. I'm not watching my mouth or biting my tongue for nobody and nothing. You understand? And it's just so amazing.
Just put a little asterisk by that statement, Joey. Because you think you run in shit. But whatever. Whatever. Just continue.
And that through the power of the mind, literally, all through the power of the mind, I've literally built all this with my own two hands, with my own mind and my own hard work. And I mean real hard work. I've built everything. Everything is coming to fruition that I said would, like always.
If you had fruition on your Joey Sneed redundant bingo card, congratulations. You have bingo.
I keep telling people this. They don't believe me, you know, and then I do it, you know. every time I'm a story of vengeance. You know, people try to fuck with me, set me up to kill me, play games with me in my life, and I come back.
Joey, do you realize the position you're in? You camping out in an abandoned building you call a bat cave. You work in temp jobs and checking IDs at like a gay club again, I think. Regardless, I ain't trying to hate on you for your job. Work for your money. Whatever. Do you. I'm not gonna be jealous of the money you make. Okay? But like on some real shit. What the fuck?
And I rained down fiery fucking hell on them. I warned you people not to do this. I told you it would work out to your detriment. I told you this.
Where? And see, and part of you, I know you, like an idiot, is gonna be like, where? No, I told you here, I told you here, I told you here. No, I'm Joey. Where are we hurting? Where are we hurting? I'm yet to see you prove your point to anyone. Take your time.
Nobody wanted to listen. Nobody. You know? Now we're here. It's already over. Now we're here. You know? So what now? That's my question. You know?
So what now? You still a little bitch. What now? That's what's now. Oh my God, you're so pathetic.
To the fags of this world, all you people, to the little narcissistic bitches of this world, what now?
Because you claim you built everything, but you camping out in a fucking abandoned building. See, the point I'm trying to make is when you go to like these death threats and shit, like you're chilling in an abandoned building, calling it a bat cave. You eating at a soup kitchen. You're just eating whatever they give you. You're eating hospital sandwiches, but you say the doctors are like fucking you up. I don't know how you could go out here and actually sit there and tell people like, there's attempts on my life. Motherfucker, you are a transient. You said it yourself, didn't you? You are a transient. Bro, you wouldn't be hard to fucking kill. Not threatening to kill you. No one's threatening to kill you over here. But it's not like you're locked up in a panic room of a mansion on some gated community that's like patrolled by police officers 24/7. You sleeping on a park bench. What do you mean? It's how bad do you think the people are that are trying to kill you? Like, I don't get it. What? How weak can they be that they can't handle this? The easiest mission in the world. Like, where do you find them? You don't really have to find them. Just, like, walk up and down 6th Street and look for the goofy fucking white boy who needs a fucking haircut. Like, that's it. You act like you dodge and shit and you win, like, bulletproof cars and shit. What do you... There ain't fucking murder attempts, yo. Suck a dick, bro.
Literally, y'all don't exist to me. I don't read nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't have any communication with you. You can't force any of that. You can try.
I've commented on like 2 of your things, and you're answering people commenting on your things right now. So you're answering right now. God, if I have to hear one more fucking video about you claiming to ignore us while bitching about us the entire fucking time, I might lose my fucking mind. You are the definition of insanity. You are doing the same thing over and 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 over again and expecting different results. It's you.
Your hardest, it's impossible. You know what I mean? all y'all do is troll, talk shit, hate, and say negativity, and every other word is negative shit about me that you know isn't true, and it has to be designed to piss me off, because that's the only reaction I think it would elicit from anyone. My question is...
No, because you've talked to me, you've called me a bitch, you called me a cunt, you called me a stalker, you called me all sorts of shit, you threatened to knock my teeth out. Do you think I'm fucking losing my mind? No. But that's also because I'm not a scared little bitch like you. So, maybe you caught a case of the shooketh. But nah, you don't have to react fucking angry all the time. But whatever. I guess that just means you triggered. Because no one else is getting mad. No one on our side is getting mad at all. This shit is fucking funny, bro.
Why don't you give it a break? Because I'm not reading it. I don't see none of it. All I see is...
If you don't see none of it, how do you know it's there? And if you don't know it's there, how do you know we need to give it a break? Doesn't make sense. Continue.
That is bullshit, and I delete it. That's all I see. I just see hate. And when y'all talk, all I hear is hate.
You don't see it, but you delete it. How do you delete things you don't see? Sorry, I'm just thinking about that for a second. How you delete things you can't see. Whatever.
And that's why y'all can't kick it in person. Because it's not fucking real.
No, because I live in New York. I have family. It's the holidays. I'm not worried about your bitch ass right now. Like, where you gonna go? You gonna move from 6th Street to what? 7th? Like, you gonna be there, bro.
A bunch of delusional people. Sad sacks of shit. People who are pathetic. Can't do nothing with their life. And they mad because I enjoy mine, and I have true happiness and love inside me for me and to offer, and they're miserable. And it's just so crazy how, how'd I put it? If it wasn't for all this shit, man, if it wasn't for all this hate, I would've...
Bro, can you just use your fucking inhaler? I'm gonna explain this to you one more time. This is how an inhaler works. You use a propellant to spray a steroid into your lungs. The majority of people who have problems with asthma, especially during cold weather, is due to inflammation in their lungs. Now, steroids reduce inflammation, and they are non-addictive. So when you take your inhaler, it shrinks the swelling and opens up the pathways for your body to receive more oxygen. But you could just Google that, but you won't. And you're just going to sit there talking about, I'm going to get addicted to my inhaler. Do you know how fucking stupid you sound when you say that?
Never truly came into me. And I don't know how else to put...
What? Who came into you?
If it wasn't for all this hate, I would have never truly came into me. And I don't know how else to put that more perfectly.
You came into yourself? I'm not denying that you would like to take up the ass. I'm just saying, your shit ain't that long. Continue.
I would have never... Y'all opened my eyes to who I am.
Did they open your brown eye? Sorry, I'm sorry. That was really immature. Go.
You did. I couldn't thank you enough. You opened my eyes to who I really am. I had forgotten. It's almost like I never really knew.
Holy shit. I'm not sure if this is funny or if this is sad right now. The fuck you mean you forgot yourself? Is that why you look down, check your chest, make sure your head ain't floating?
You know, and it almost brings tears to my eyes because, you know, it was so much I went through, you know, and I'm still struggling, but like, I found out who I am.
So, right now, you heard yourself, Tyree. You heard yourself. Right now, you struggling, right? Right now, you struggling. I guarantee by the end of this, you gonna say you balling out of control and you living better than Drake or some stupid shit. So you either struggling or you living better than everybody. You can't have both lanes. So you need to pick one. So we establish it's your struggling lane right now. Let's see if you switch.
And I found out, you know, if there's one true satisfaction in life and gratification, it's to find out you yourself are amazing. You know what I mean? And that there's no one like you. You know, and I found that out about me. You know, I found out
So, this conceited motherfucker thinks the meaning of life boils down to how much he can love and adore himself. That's basically what he's saying. If we trim around his fucking beating around the bush because he doesn't know how to fucking articulate a sentence with any purpose or meaning at all. You don't know how basic sentence construction works. So, whatever. Keep going.
truly am something to fall in love with. I truly am something to be admired. I truly am everything that anyone should strive and want to be. Period. You know?
But you struggling. So why does any bitch want to be with somebody who just sitting there struggling? You ain't making it. You ain't successful. You just said you struggling. Right?
Like I said, I don't know what else to say to people. You know, people don't seem to understand that doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same result is a definition of insanity, okay?
First of all, ironic that I said that in the beginning of the video. I swear to God, this is the first time I'm watching it. But no, you said that fucking backwards. That's the definition of sanity. You just said if you do things over and over and over again and expect the same results, that's the definition of insanity. No, it's doing things over and over again and expecting different results. God damn it. Motherfucker, you are so stupid.
I've already cut out all the bullshit. It's over. It's been over the whole time. It's not a part of my life. I mean, it can't be forced into my life. You can't force.
So what is this whole Spreaker about? What is this, a flashback on your life, motherfucker? Because I don't understand what else you doing this for. If you so past it, why you rehashing it?
Or impress things upon people. I don't know why people aren't aware of this. You can type all you want, you know what I mean? But you can't impress anything upon anyone, you know what I mean? And that's why we offered everyone to come see us. It's been weeks already. Nobody has, just like they have in over 10 years. They've had my location all the time this entire.
Number one, you did not drop your location ever. I've had to find you myself. Number two, we have not been here 10 years. In case you haven't noticed, the influx of hate you have received recently is from a group of people you have never met before. This is a new group and we don't want to fucking deal with your bullshit. What else do you say? Oh, come on, just fucking load.
And that's why we offered everyone to come see us.
Oh, yeah. You said you dropped your location. You never dropped your location. We've had to find you every single time. And number two, Tyree, I live in New York, Ready? I said I was going to go there because you keep extending this invitation. So I will speak with you face to face. But right now, I'm not sure if you know, but people who don't have families that fucking hate them are enjoying the holidays and shit. And going to track down Hobo Joe in Austin, Texas isn't really number one on my fucking list when I could just like chill and be with family and friends and shit during the holidays. You wouldn't know what that's like though. So, whatever.
It's been weeks already. Nobody has, just like they have in over 10 years. They've had my location all the time this entire time. Everybody knows where I'm at.
Why don't you do something real ballsy? What do you say? Sometime after February, I'll just tell you to drop your address. Drop wherever you are at that point. And you drop it. And we'll see who doesn't show up. Okay? So we'll have a talk face to face. I'm not going to be there in December or January. Maybe February. I don't know. But let's see how about it you are, okay?
You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Point proven. Point's been proven for over 10 years. You know what I mean? Point's been proven my whole life. You know? So, like I said, I mean, I'm the only real man who ever existed. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows I'm on top of my game. And it's just...
What the fuck? Like, you get more extreme. Like, I thought you were delusional when you were comparing yourself to Brad Pitt, and you're like the white Tupac and the white T.I. and fucking T.I. and Tupac don't even look alike. Like, what are you talking about? But now, saying this shit like you're the only real man, like, do you really think what do you think, you were born in your dick-baffled doctors? Or... are you calling your father a bitch? Because he must have been, because you're the only real man, right? So your father was pussy grinding with your mother, and that's how you were conceived? What kind of fucking stupid shit are you saying right now? And I know you're not trying to refer to yourself as the only real man, as to refer to yourself as a respectable, like, dignified man of integrity and power and success. Because you're not that. You're not that, bro.
so cool, because like I said, now we know the goal. You know? And I'm going to tell you...
Oh, shit. He didn't know the goal the whole time, guys. He didn't know the goal. He was getting confused. He thought to be successful, as soon as you get money, roll down the car window out of your lift and throw it all out. That proves success. But now he's figured out the goal. Now it's over. He's figured out what he wants. Watch out.
What the goal is. The goal is to get as many shares of Invesco as we can, while also contributing to the Roth IRA. Okay? And also, on top of that, putting money in the Ameritrade brokerage. I'm not so much focused on that one because I'm a little worrisome about what's going on with this Schwab merger, and I don't know what's going to happen to the account or the money I put into it or anything. I have no awareness at all.
Someone clip that shit. Just, I have no awareness at all. Joey Sneed, 2019.
And it's honestly making me so nervous that I might just have to sell the one little share I have of like $50.
Oh, I thought it was going to make you so nervous that you had to have a panic attack and go really quick, have a ham sandwich at the hospital.
And just completely pull out because I just don't trust them. I think they're cocksuckers. I don't know how else to put it. So I can do that anytime I want during the week. I could do that next week if I like. You know, I might still try to fuck with it for a little while, but it's just nerve-wracking, man, you know, when you feel like any day.
It's nerve-wracking. Get my ham sandwich stat. I'm gonna need that ginger ale stat.
Your money might disappear. God knows if they're gonna be like, we'll mail you a check. Well, I mean, I don't even know what mailing address I have on file for you. The thing people have been trying to sabotage.
Why don't you get it mailed to your Batcave? Since you said you have a Batcave that you acquired that came to fruition. Why don't you just have it sent to that? You said it was big and luxurious and a multi-million-dollar property. Why don't you just have it sent to that address? Oh. 'Cause it's an abandoned building and it would probably out you for squatting. Oh, that's probably why.
Sabotaged me for far too long, and I'm tired of it, and it's not fucking happening. You know what I mean? Period. Anyone trying to sabotage my life, I'm putting hands on you. I don't give a fuck who you are, so, I mean, we can do whatever. It's that simple. And that's what any...
Is that a threat, Joey? Is that a threat? You know how I feel about your threats. Sorry, I was gonna act scared, but I just couldn't keep it together. I just keep seeing him in this like baby Gap shirt, and it's fucking hilarious.
Righteous man would do. He would stand up for himself in his life like I have from day one. I'm gonna continue to, you know. So, like I said, my whole thing is really simple. But I don't know, man. I truly think that people are pathetic. Like, I've never seen more pathetic people than online and all the shit that I've witnessed. I truly think that people are a joke. And I think it's either already set in or it will set in. And I'm pretty sure it already has to some degree. But I think it's really going to set in how stupid you are. You know, and how...
Irony! Everyone give a big fucking round of applause for Irony showing up to this building. Because in 3 weeks, when you sucking dick behind a dumpster for a piece of fucking stale toast to eat, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off, motherfucker, yo.
How much of a fucking failure and a loser you are in all of these people. You know, how much of trash you are, and just how you being weak and living in fear.
Stop talking to your reflection in the window panes, Joey. You're scaring the customers.
Doesn't reflect any light upon me. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with me. All that shit had to do with you. And it's making you look like dog shit. I don't really know what else to tell you. You know? So, that's about it. Like I thought, we had a pretty calm night yesterday. We'll see what's up tonight. And then, like I said, I mean, after that, it's up to me what I want to do, you know what I mean? Because we may just go get a fucking room again and do the show again, and I'll have all day to do the show if I do it like that, more than likely. So that's all I can really say, man. We'll go from there. But my goal right now, I have 2 shares of Invesco already. I'm not even really focused on the other accounts. I'm just going to put money into them periodically like I've been doing. I'm kind of tired of counting money because
it hurts. When it's a number so low, even I can count up to it. That means we in trouble.
Quite honestly, because I'm not able to really make progress that way. The only way that progress is going to be made is through time and through doing it the way I'm doing it, which is when I get paid pumping money into the accounts. And that's why...
No, Joey, first what you need to do is have enough money in a bank account that's not invested or on your person, where you would be able to set up a stable living situation. That way you could have a more steady job, you could have regular showers, you could have a place to sleep. Like, that would be the first move. And that would kind of free up your sleep schedule and you not being dead tired and you having electricity and shit like that for you to be able to work more hours or make more money because you don't smell like a fucking asshole and cheese doodles.
I'm obsessed with this Investco concept right now because it's made more profit quicker than anything I've ever seen. And I know the more shares of it I get and the higher I climb, I know that it will make a fuck ton of money. And it'll be at a higher capacity. So, you know, people don't listen, man. I've proven to you all that I can come from nothing, and I am the genius.
Come from nothing. Well, your father was nothing. He's a piece of shit. But, bro, you were born to millionaires. You pissed that money away. Running Vegas the hard way. You run Vegas the way Trump ran Atlantic City. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
And I will climb all the way to the top. And in order to do that, you have to think outside the box. And it's just like getting into heaven, which none of you are. And I'm in heaven already, and you are in the hell you created for yourself.
Whoa. Where did this take a fucking sideways turn? What? You going to heaven? I thought God was in heaven. I thought God was the devil. So wouldn't heaven be hell? And hell be heaven? I don't know, I'm really confused. So when you say I'm going to hell, you're telling me I'm going to go with the not God but you said God's a liar. So wouldn't it be cool if I was with the not God? But just to put it out there for you, Joey, I'm an atheist, so all this God talk and thoughts and sentences and shit like that, like, I don't care.
Based off of you being unrighteous and your fucked up decisions, okay? And you all are suffering every day, and you are in hell, and you will burn in hell. When you leave this planet, when you leave this fucking life, your soul will evaporate, mine will live eternally. And it's just that.
Look at him saying this shit like you read it out of a fucking book. Don't worry, Joey, we all know you don't read books. It's just like a saying. Like it's a scientific fact. Everyone, all you were going to hell because you were mean to me, even though I was racist and beat women and all that shit. You know? Like, y'all are unrighteous because you're not paying homage to how I beat women and try to scam my mother out of her own money and get disowned by my family and be racist and homophobic and shit like that.
The boy could care less what you type or what you say. It's all hate. That means you lose and you go to hell and you have no soul. You people.
So if we don't like you, we have no soul. Actually, I feel like I take pride in the fact that you don't like me. Because that means I have some semblance of morality. Because you're a complete utter piece of shit. So, if I get the thumbs down by you, that's great. That's like the internet fucking Nobel Peace Prize right there. It's like the internet collectively joined together, you know, put aside all their differences to collectively look at you and say, you're a complete fucking piece of shit. So that's the consensus. I'm sorry you have to argue with the plurality of people.
I have no soul. I could give a fuck what you have to say. You believe in nothing. Remember? Faggot. So, like I said.
Yeah, I do remember. That's why I don't understand why you're telling me I'm gonna burn in hell when I told you I'm an atheist and I don't really give a shit about your religious threats. Joey, that's the equivalent of me saying to you, like, if you don't respect me, the Easter Bunny's gonna kick your ass. Like, you don't know it, but once you die, the Easter Bunny is just gonna stomp a fucking mud hole in your ass for all eternity. Does that seem plausible to you? Does that scare you? I'm not sure if what the answer is. Could be yes. You could be scared of the Easter Bunny. But that's how I view kind of religious things. So you threatening me with your imaginary friend and shit, like, bro, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. I don't know why you think if you can hurt my feelings, your imaginary friend can. That's cute.
The goal now, get 30 shares of Invesco and then keep going. So let's fucking get it. Let's not bullshit. Let's work and make money and invest. And let's get these fucking shares and fucking shove it up the ass.
So now I'm just convinced this was a pep talk to yourself. Because let's, like, who are you inviting onto this? And, bro, you're not giving them, why wouldn't people just invest into Invesco by themselves if they thought it was such a profitable thing? Because they personally want to see you succeed? Why should anyone give a fuck if you succeed? So if the let's is like hinting at like people need to donate to help me get to this spot, why do people need to donate to you? Why? You're not giving them a cut of what you make back. So what is their incentive to invest? Because they like you as a person? You're a piece of shit. You threatened to assault your ex-girlfriend. You're fleeing a warrant right now. Bro. You don't have fucking one uneven leg to stand on. But, you know, that's about as much time as I'm going to devote to you. Probably for right now. Go fuck yourself, Joey. You're a piece of shit.